If my crewmate handed me this ECG, here's how I'd interpret it. First, I'd cheat and look at the rate calculation. I'm not doing maths if I don't have to. I'd then check to see if the rhythm was regular, which it was, and check to see if there were P waves before each QRS complex, which they were. P waves were also upright in leads 1 and 2 and negative in lead AVR. And when all these features are present, you can spot the rhythm as sinus. I then look to the QRS complexes of leads 1, 2 and AVF to check the cardiac axis, which I can see is normal because all the complexes are facing upright. Then I'd move on to the PR and QRS intervals. The PR interval is normal because it's between 120 to 200 milliseconds, and the QRS width looks, actually with this M-shaped QRS complex in V2, it looks a little right bundle branch blocky, but the interval is less than 120 milliseconds, so it's not quite wide enough for it to be a complete block. So I'd refer to this as an incomplete or partial right bundle branch block. Next, I'd move on to the ST segment and T waves. Specifically, I'm looking for any abnormal ST depression, elevation, or T wave inversions. But other than some T wave inversions in AVR and V1, which is normal, there's no issues I can see with this segment. The last thing I'll do is glance at the QTC interval to make sure it's not prolonged before documenting my findings on my paperwork. For this ECG, I'd probably document it as sinus rhythm with an incomplete right bundle branch block.